To be honest with y'all boys, when you're on your grind, it's gonna be days that you don't want to do it. There's gonna be days where you're gonna feel so lonely for pursuing the path that you want to go on that it's gonna like absolutely start you. Like, I'm being for real. Like, if you're trying to accomplish anything great, it is just gonna be weighing on your mental, like the amount of stuff that you're sacrificing to get to that goal. And that's a good thing. Like, trust me, because that's why so many people fail. It's because they can't handle the pressure of missing out on some of these things that you got to sacrifice in order to like pursue your grind, pursue your purpose. That's what I'm saying. So understand that when you're on your grind and you're on your purpose, you're gonna have to do some of that shit alone. You're gonna have to do it broke, you're gonna have to do it tired. No matter like what you're feeling that day, you still gotta show up for yourself. And that is one thing that a lot of people can't handle when they're on their purpose, when they're on their grind pursuing something. So that's what I want to talk to you guys today about. It's just like, when you're on your grind, bro, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna go through ups and downs. Like, there's no just straight up to the moon, through the roof. Like, it's gonna weigh on you sometimes, and it's important that you learn how to handle it. It's important that you learn how to handle the ups and the downs of pursuing, which is your purpose, you know? So you can't always just be going up all the time. Like, there's gonna be times where your mentality is just gonna be ruined. There's gonna be times where motivation is gonna be ruined, and motivation is not real. You gotta get that in your mind. Motivation is made up. All it is about is discipline and being on your purpose. Because if you're on your purpose and you're enjoying what you like doing, then you ain't gonna have to worry about even being motivated, because it's just gonna come naturally. And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't force things. Like, if you got to do it alone, do it alone. If you got to do it tired, do it tired. But understand that you still have to do it. You still have to stay disciplined to yourself, or nothing's ever going to happen. If you just like put out one day and then next day you just don't show up for yourself, you're going 50-50. And like, how I always say is, like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're putting in 50% on your purpose, then you're going to get 50% results. Like, you got to go full time with everything, full time with every single area of your life if you want to be part of that 5 or 1%, because people are outworking you, and you got to understand that. Like, you may think you're putting in work right now, but there's a whole nother bracket, brother. Like, there's a whole nother bracket out there that is just absolutely just hungry for what you want. And that's what you got to put in your mind right now, is that somebody is out there working while you're sitting here watching this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest thing about motivation and biggest thing about getting started on your purpose is just fucking starting, bro. Like, there's no easy way to put it. You just got to go out there and just put out and then learn from your mistakes. And that's like going to be the only advice you ever need, is from yourself. Like, you don't need to continue to just wonder what you need to do. Like, just do it. Like, that's it. You just got to do it. That's the only way, is just to do it and learn. And like, the more that you do it, the more that you learn. Understand that. Like, you don't have to research every little thing before you start. Like, dog, just start. Because at the end of the day, you end up doing it your own way anyway. If you want to stand out and actually build yourself up and know like who you want to become, you're gonna have to do it your own way anyway. So why are you trying to copy what other people are doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not who you are. That's not who I am. It's not who anybody is. You are your own person, your own experiences, your own troubleshoots. So use that to your advantage, my dog. Like, you don't need to look for any sort of motivation or external source of motivation. It's all inside of you right now. And that just comes down to your why. And we already talked about why last video. So if you ain't watched that one, go watch that one, because it was going. If you don't have a strong enough why, then it's just, that motivation is going to fizzle out all the time. When I first started doing anything, I didn't have a why, and sure enough, it did fizzle out. So you got to have a strong enough why to outweigh the days that you don't want to show up. And that's what's going to give you the motivation to push through. So when you are broke, you are alone, and you are in the gym at nighttime while everybody else is out having surface level conversations at the bar that don't even matter. Because like, you got to understand that most of these people ain't even thinking about like improving themselves. They're just thinking about like, what can I do to fit in, bro? They're not on that stage yet in life. So don't even like try to get people to understand what you're saying to them when they're not on that level yet, because they will get on that level. Trust me, they will. Once they are fed to the wolves of real life and of reality, they will get on that level. Everybody does. It doesn't matter like if you're handed everything your entire life. At one point, you're going to be alone and you're going to be fed to the wolves, and you will get on that level. I promise you. The world is, y'all know how the world works. Like, everything is up and downs. So understand that you gotta be able to handle being alone. You gotta be able to handle it during the grind. It's gonna get rough. Like, understand that it's gonna get rough, but you can do it because you made it this far already. Like, understand, like, take a second and just look back at how far you've come in your life. Like, for real. Just take a second and look at that. And I know, like, a lot of people are saying, like, oh, that's such a cliche, blah, blah. But no, it's facts, like, for real. Like, I ain't even capping. Just sit back and just look how far you made it. So you're this far, now you got to take it another level. You got to take it another level. And then after that, another level. Then after that, a fucking another level, bro. The work does not end. It never ends. Once you have money, you're going to have to get more money. Once you have a car, you're going to want a better car. Like, the work never ends. And that's what you got to understand. If you want to be great at something, the work never ends. Think about, like, Kobe Bryant. That man was one of the best basketball players on the fucking planet. And he was one of the hardest workers too, dog. Like, understand, these people, these celebrities, they're still working, bro. Most of the movie stars or whatever, they're putting in like 12 to 15 hour days on set. Like, you don't understand that. And a lot of people don't understand. They think it's just like, oh, they got money, their life's so easy. Like, no, dog, they're still working. Like, they're still working, and they're still putting in effort to outweigh the other actors. Like, it's you versus you. And then depending on how well you show up versus yourself, then you can be thrown into the crowd and actually be in contention with something. But you got to master yourself first. You got to master being alone, being broke, and grinding in silence while everybody else is out doing whatever. You just got to sacrifice, bro. There's no easy way to put it, unless you just have some God-given talent that you don't require much effort for. But for the most of us, like me, I ain't got no God-given talent. You know what I'm saying? My talent is going through bull crap and then sitting on a camera talking about it. So, and to do that, it requires effort. So I've just realized, like, you got to hit a different level if you want to become something great. Got to hit a different level, bro. But I'm gonna wrap this one up. If y'all tune in, because it's super hot out here, so I'm just trying to go inside. But I enjoy making this video. If you enjoyed watching this, make sure to like, make sure to sub, send this to bro, and we out.